All right, we are rolling. So I'm going to try something new. I'm going to record this straight onto YouTube. I'm only about 15 years too late. I should have started my YouTube channel years ago, but I'm a late bloomer. So what are you going to do? This thing ain't working. Gotta get out of the way, pal. Screw it. Fuck it. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that on here. Sorry, Lord. So anyhow, last couple days, I've kind of gone down memory lane. And a song that sort of just kind of popped up in my head is a song by the Smashing Pumpkins, and that is 33. And I feel like I don't really give the Smashing Pumpkins that much love. I talk about Tool and Zeppelin and Jane's Addiction and Elliott Smith and Pinback and Bjork and all these other influences that really influence either my guitar playing or my singing. But the Smashing Pumpkins, man, I kind of forgot because it's been years, man. But they were really influential on my playing and even singing, and I don't think I was really aware of it at the time. But Billy Corgan had one of those voices. Either you loved it or hated it, and he had two different voices. He sort of had his whiny, screechy, his heavier voice, which I wasn't really a fan of, and then he had his more subtle, his more soft voice, and that's just what I naturally gravitated towards. I thought it was more of a pure voice, and there was just a lot of little subtleties in that I loved, man. And he's a great songwriter, regardless of what you feel about the Smashing Pumpkins. Billy Corgan was a hell of a songwriter. I mean, we played a show with them, Blind Melon did, a few years ago in Mexico. And we were on the side stage. And man, it was just hit after hit after hit. And they're amazing. And I also think I relate to Billy Corgan because he was sort of an oddball. And even though he came out during the the grunge era, they were from Chicago, where a lot of their contemporaries were from Seattle or Los Angeles. And I think he just, a lot of times, Billy kind of put his foot in his mouth, and I do that a lot, and I just sort of relate to Billy on that. And I always kind of felt like I've been my own person. I don't really belong in any group, and I've always kind of felt like a loner. I grew up listening to metal, Slayer and Sepultura and Pantera and Tool and Rage and all these bands, but I never was like metal. So I didn't really fit into that group. I grew up in a bluegrass folk world. My dad played a lot of folk music and bluegrass, but I wasn't really that hippie, to fit into that group. And moving out to Los Angeles, there was the whole hipster crew, and I never really fit in with that crew. I was too much of a white trash hillbilly. And, I can't grow a beard, so I didn't fit in with the beard trendy thing that's going on. I just have never really fit in with a particular group, and kind of always just sort of felt like an oddball. And I think, that's another reason why I kind of relate to Billy Corgan. He's just he's kind of an oddball, but he is a hell of a songwriter. And that said, I'll shut up and try to get into the song here. I've tried this 3 times and flelled it every time. So here we go. 33 by the Smashing Pumpkins. This was on the Melancholy record, the double album, which I believe came out in 1995, and I love it. So here we go. Imagine a shaker. Me before I have to go. Deep in thought, I forgive everyone. As the cluttered streets greet me once again, I know I can't be late. Supper's waiting on the table. Tomorrow's just an excuse my collar up and face the cold on my own. You're the last beneath my heavy feet, the best for me in my old jangly walk. Steeple guide me to my heart and home. Sun is out and up and down again. I know I'll make it love and last forever. Graceful swans never topple to the earth. You make it last forever. You make it last forever. You make it last. And for a moment I lose myself, wrapped up in the pleasures of the world. I've journeyed here and there and back again. In the same old heart I still find my friends. The mystery's not ready to reveal. Sympathies I'm ready to return. I'll make good if love can last forever. Graceful swans will never topple to the earth. Tomorrow's just an excuse. Tomorrow's just an excuse. Right? Make it last forever. You make it last forever. You make it last forever. You forever. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully this video is not too long, and thanks for listening. Until next time, peace, love, and rock it!